How you
So,
been liking the finals? Is your team still in? That's a
I
good
don't
question.
have a basketball team, but right now
Why?
this year I'm rooting for the Suns to win the finals.
Why?
why is
Why
Because I
for
that?
think they're
both?
the team of destiny for beating the Lakers.
Why you're a Laker hater or a
No,
LeBron hater?
no, neither. I love basketball. I'm a player fan, so I
Okay.
support all teams and I support all superstars, unless they're trash superstars.
Like who?
Don't get
Who's a
into
trash
it.
superstar?
Please don't do this.
Dwight
Don't
Howard?
do this. Don't do
No,
this.
he's not a superstar anymore. He
He
fell off.
was. He was.
Who's
Don't
the
do
worst
this.
superstar in the NBA right now?
Here we go.
To me,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not a huge Harden fan.
Wow.
Not.
I'm not a huge Harden fan either. I can honestly say that.
But he's not
Then
the
again-
worst superstar though.
But he's not the
I never
worst.
said he was worse. I asked you that I don't like what I say.
Objectively, who's the worst superstar then?
Objectively, the worst.
Superstar. Superstar is a. I don't know.
It's tough because obviously they're so good because they're a superstar.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because you got to. You're discrediting somebody else's game, especially when
Is
you're already a
Kyrie
superstar.
A
Superstar, yes.
I would say him because he's injured. That'd be the only way I could say.
That's actually a fair assessment, just because he is injured. A lot, yeah.
Your turn.
He misses a lot of time.
I usually say Jimmy Butler. That was my go-to. But with him going to the finals, with
You know
him
what I'm
going to the
talking
finals last year, I had to get off that bandwagon.
You
So
didn't like Jimmy Buckets?
it's not that I didn't like him. I just thought he was a worse superstar. I feel like he was a superstar, but he's a number two. That's what I felt like at the time. But he proved to
When
me
he was on-
in 2020 that that's not true.
Bulls or when he was on the Timberwolves? Which time was he not your cup
Philly.
of tea?
Oh, you're.
Philly?
Don't do this. This is why I didn't want to do this. Rewind 2 minutes ago. I promise you, I did not want to do this.
All
Right.
right.
But that was back
Look,
then.
you
I don't have the same statement now.
That's fair.
You don't
That's-
discredit a superstar's
Wow.
work. Injuries is a good thing though. Like when you just say because you're missing time at that point.
You're
I mean,
not doing
Kyrie has
anything.
missed a lot of time in his career. He's been on the court, but he's also missed a
If
lot
he
of
had
time.
just stayed with LeBron,
I got a
trusted
good
the
one.
process.
It took me a second, but I got a good one. Julius Randle.
Discredit? Nah, y'all tripping. Y'all just tripping these days.
He's the worst superstar in the league right now.
Y'all just crazy.
Oh, I want to know why you think that.
Y'all are crazy.
He didn't have that great of a playoffs. He did amazing this year. He played his ass off. He was like fourth in MVP voting. I give him all the credit in the world for that.
So because he didn't make it in the playoffs?
He got the most improved.
He
player
got
of the
shut
year
down in the playoffs. He really got shut down. He's his team. I don't know if you want to make it. If you can say it's a team thing, more of a team thing than his individual performance because they just locked in on him and his team is just like doesn't score. It's all defense and Julius Randle. That's basically what the Knicks were. And once they got to the playoffs, that shit got shut down real quick, and they got exposed.
I mean, you remember who they were playing though, right?
The Hawks.
The Hawks. They were higher seed than the Hawks.
But do you see what the Hawks are doing right now?
Exactly. They're knocking
Like,
out
you
the
see
number.
who they were playing.
It's the
is
number
what
one
I'm
seed.
saying.
If I'm right there, they got an edge up on.
Do you see who they're playing?
I see what you're saying, but I think the Hawks are just really good. But that
So,
doesn't mean
wait,
give the
hold on.
Knicks
You
the
just-
right to lose in the first round.
LeBron lost in the first round.
It's not like the Knicks lost because the Hawks were so damn good. They lost because their whole system got shitted on.
Completely disagree. The Hawks.
Their whole system that worked all year for them did not work in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
What do you keep
Most
telling
people's
me?
system don't work in the playoffs.
Would you keep telling me coaching adjustments?
Yeah,
In-game
that's why.
coaching
Yeah, that's why I
adjustments?
was telling Rob. Like it's all
That
about
shit's a bitch.
coaching adjustments.
Let
No,
me
I'm
tell
not
you.
dissing Tom Thibodeau, but they don't have a superstar. They just have they
They're
need to
Julius
build their
Randle.
coach. He's not a superstar.
How's he not a superstar?
All
He
right,
was fourth MVP voting. He
Fair.
was
fair.
he
I would
was,
say all-star.
most
I would
improved
say
player.
more all-star.
Google him.
I'll say Porzingis.
I'm specifically just
If we're
talking about this
ba-
year.
If we're just basing it off this past year, it's Porzingis.
Zingas.
He's getting paid the most
That's
on
a
his
good
team,
one.
and
That's a
he
good
did
one.
not show up in the playoffs.
That's actually a really good one, Darren.
I know. I do this.
That's fair.
I have more,
Based off
but
the
I'm gonna
money,
leave that alone.
not the skill. I like that. That's fair.
He's getting paid.
Well, he's
too
getting
much
paid like a
not to
superstar.
come up. Yeah,
to Darren's
you should be a
point.
double every night in the playoffs. You're a number 2 to a great young player, but you're getting paid like a number 1.
Do you want me to pull up his stats? Is that what you wanted?
No, I just wanted you to pull up NBA superstars so we can
Oh,
have a
my
list
bad.
to choose from. If you could.
Superstars or all stars?
Whatever they're called. I already hate this list.
It's 50 though.
I already hate this list.
I'm skipping down.
I already hate it.
So Bron,
Bronny!
obviously,
That's
right?
Most money he brings to the NBA.
KD, Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Kawhi's number 2?
I don't think this is any type
I thought
of
Steph
order.
would have been number 2.
I hope this ain't any type of order. What it
Oh,
might be
wow.
at this point, yeah.
Those are the top 3 players in the NBA right now? Hold on. Go back. Do we agree?
1 and 3 is the faces of the league still.
Those are the top 3 players, though.
No.
I love LeBron, but top 3 players in the league?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. LeBron's still top 3 player in the league.
I don't mind that. I don't mind this unless you want to put KD
Okay.
in there.
Okay, hold on.
But
No.
I'm not saying for LeBron.
They were
I'm
probably
saying-
gonna put KD right behind Giannis, honestly.
Okay, so we all agree LeBron, top head honcho.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it still
let's go to
is.
number
It's still
2.
his league, yeah. I know people don't think it is. If you question it, you kind of injuries, man.
Number 2,
Kawhi.
Why?
Kawhi. Number 2 in the league.
Yeah, that
Are
sounds
we
right.
talking about? What are we talking about? Like
He's the number 1 perimeter defeater.
defender. Yeah.
What was
Top
his-
NBA players of 2021. Chris Paul back in top 10. This is as of June 14th.
So this is recent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Monday.
Good guy. Okay, yeah. Let's look at through this list.
Steph.
Curry's status as the top player in the league no longer in doubt after returning from an injury-plagued 1920.
Did he win the scoring title this year, Darren?
He either won it or Bradley Beal won it. I don't know. It was one of those two.
337 three-pointers. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's just that guy. Like
I
He was
wish
my
I would
MVP,
do anything 300 times.
he's just pure magic.
I thought he was gonna win MVP. That was my prediction for MVP.
I think I have John Moran getting shot up. Man, let's go to the next one.
That's
Oh,
wild.
I shouldn't even point it out.
Then they got Giannis,
Unstoppable. I get it.
number 5. Jokic.
Would you put him over KD?
No. But I'm
He
a
did
little
win
biased.
the MVP, but
I'm a little biased when it comes to KD.
KD is just a freakish scorer. But this guy's a freakish offensive player.
I mean, you know,
But they're both freakish offensive players. Sheesh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's
Number
this.
6.
That's a hard one.
I'm surprised we still haven't seen KD.
I mean, he's
The
been
KD
injured for,
disrespect
what,
is
2 years?
kind of like I love these guys like they're naming, but the KD disrespect is kind of getting crazier.
Well, we'll see.
Let's see, number 7.
So, bro, we're not doing this. The disrespect of Kevin Durant right now is absolutely ridiculous.
This list is not completely right. I don't know. Is this sports? Sports not. Y'all gotta get y'all list together.
Let's keep going.
I respect it kind of, but it's,
Where's KD?
I like Embiid. I like
Where's
Embiid.
KD? No, over KD?
I guess this list was made before he had the 50-point game, right?
I think
It's June
That's what it
14th,
was.
so yeah, probably.
Yeah, it was right before that. If they was made after, he'd
No.
be in the shit. See, number
it's
9.
still disrespectful.
That's
There he is.
that's
He's
Well,
unlike
you know,
any
in
player.
fairness, everybody that's in front of him there's a good amount of people in front of him that was up for the MVP this year before injury. LeBron, Embiid, Curry,
Joker.
Luka won it. Joker won it, and then Luka was people's favorite before the year, and then he's a 2-time MVP before. So let's just keep it in perspective. Let's just
I
keep
don't
it a
know.
little bit in perspective.
I like.
If they're just, I think they're just basing it off this past year.
Kevin Durant's the second best player in this league. Stop playing with him.
He set out
I'm not. I mean, I
37
don't think that's a
games,
question. I don't think
so
we're questioning
that. Could do
that.
it. You set out 37 games, you know.
Oh yeah.
Take some,
Yeah.
take some things off you.
Chris
See
Paul over
people-
Devin Booker?
Jordan.
Yes, bro. I love Book. That is one of my favorite players, truly. But Chris Paul went to that organization and changed everything.
That's not true.
They weren't in, bro. They
That's
had a
not true.
play-in. Listen to this. They had a play-in tournament last year. They won every single game, and still didn't make the playoffs.
Those
or
are
the
bubble
play
games.
or didn't make the play. Wait, listen.
It was a bubble. It was a bubble games.
Wait. They didn't make the playoffs. Turn around this year. Add Chris Paul. Get Rick Rubio out. Now they're the number 2 seed in the West.
Darren, we knew the Suns were going to be good this year because they went 8-0 in the bubble.
You gonna say Chris Paul didn't have no influence on that?
Definitely.
Darren, as soon as we got
They're the
Chris,
number 2 seed.
we knew they were going to be a top team in the West.
There
They
has
got Chris
to be.
Paul. We knew that already, though. That's
Are you
not.
crazy?
That's not nothing new.
There has to be a connection with the two.
They went 8-0 in the bubble without Chris Paul.
Right, we
Right.
get that.
Just off talent.
We
Now
get
they're
that.
winning it all.
But now they got.
With him.
What does it take? Doesn't it always say 1? Doesn't it take a 1 and a 2?
They
Right.
got 3.
I like Ayton, and Ayton is an emerging player.
Darren,
But
he
but
outplayed.
before, I'm telling you, before the playoff, before this season started, what did they? Before this season started, they needed a 1 and a 2. Did you think they had a 3 at Ayton? Did you really think he was going to be the 3? Because he's emerged this year, especially in the playoffs.
No, but he merged in the playoffs. That's
Thank
what
you.
my point.
But who was the 1 and the 2 in your mind at the beginning of this year?
Devin, Chris Paul, in that order.
Thank you. And where are they at now? In the number 2 seed. So he had to have an effect on this team.
Yeah, but here's why you're not giving a big enough credit. This man went first round against AD. I know AD only played 2 games, but he outplayed AD that whole series. He didn't outplay Joker technically, but he still had a really good series against Joker.
He's a great scorer.
Who? DeAndre Ayton?
Oh, you talking about Ayton? Yeah, bro. Look, we get it. He's an emerging talent. I'm not holding that against him at all.
But my point is, he showed up like their number 3 in the playoffs. He's their number 3 right now, and it's
playing his role.
huge. He's winning them games because of it.
Bro,
That's my point. I'm
not trying to discredit him. I'm giving him credit. I'm 100% giving him credit. But at the
I see
same
what you're saying
time,
though.
He's a number 1 pick overall. Yes,
Playing like it.
Right. Yes, he's playing like it. So I'm not blown away by anything because he's playing like he's supposed to.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's doing a great job because he's a number 1 pick. He's supposed to be good. And he's young.
Little Chris Paul.
Yeah, and you throw in Chris Paul with a great young center. We saw what he did with Clint Capella. This is not Clint Capella. I could be
Better.
wrong, but I think he's bigger, more athletic. Yeah, bigger and more athletic.
You don't find these type
A
of
bigger
centers.
force.
You don't find these type of centers just walking around, and that's why the Suns had to draft him when they did, because he's going to have a lot of pressure on him from, like, let's say the media, just from the standpoint of he was in the same draft as Luka and Trae Young.
Wait,
So
are we
he still
about to
has
go
that
through
pressure
the
on him.
list? Are we about to go through the rest of this list, or are we just calling it right here? Cool,
We can call it right here. I don't want to go through the rest of this.
cool, big bet. But yeah, Chris Paul got to be in it, man. Also an MVP candidate. You can't say much more than that.
All right.
But I do want to know, before we wrap this up, who's y'all favorite to win it all, and who y'all got matching up?
Suns
Who
Hawks.
do I want in my heart, or who do I?
Who do y'all got? Who do
Who
y'all
will I
got?
put money on?
Yeah, who's your odds-on favorite that you think is going to get there, and who's going to win it?
As of right now, I would put money on the Suns and Giannis.
I respect that. And
I got
Rob,
Phoenix and Atlanta.
All right.
Wow.
All right, and who you got winning yours? Winning it all? Phoenix or Giannis? You gotta pick, man. You in Vegas and somebody's saying, "Look, man, I got $500 for you. No, $50,000. You just gotta pick
Yo,
who
hold
gonna
on.
win it all."
Hold on there. LA, you're lagging. Exit real quick and come right back.
All right, then, Rob. The question is on you then.
Oh, what's the question? I'm sorry.
Who you got winning it? You said you got
Phoenix.
Atlanta and Phoenix. So
I
you got
think
Phoenix
the
taking
Suns
it?
are a team of destiny. I think they're built for this. I think they have the most complete roster in the NBA right now, from top to bottom, from 1 through 9. They have a true point guard, one of the greatest point guards of all time. They have a killer in Devin Booker, who could outscore any superstar in this league. And they have DeAndre Ayton, who's an emerging center in this league that's letting his presence be known. And they got a bunch of killer shooters around them. Mikal Bridges, Cameron Payne, Jared Crowder.
Why you got the Hawks coming out the East?
I really believe in Trae Young. I believe in their shooting. I think they have too much shooting for. I think they can. So let's say it like this. I think if they match it with Brooklyn in the conference finals, I think they can score with Brooklyn, especially if Brooklyn only has 2 superstars. That's basically what I'm going for. I think they can score with them, and I think they can outlast them. Where the problem comes in, I think Brooklyn can still get easier buckets because they can get to the rim easier than Atlanta can. And more at will, I should say.
Yeah, they do gotta be honest.
But they're top heavy as shit, and I'm betting on Atlanta's death. How about you, dog? Who you got?
Wait, hold on. LA didn't answer the question yet.
That did answer the question.
No, who you got winning it all? You say Giannis and
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Chris Paul since he's on the TV.
I feel it.
That's a hard one. I wouldn't put no money on that.
I feel you. This team, they might really be a team of destiny. I'm starting to get convinced myself because I really got Utah coming out the West. And I want to be consistent with that.
Jazz?
Yeah.
Well,
I want to be consistent with it. But they are really, it's starting to show that they don't have a second superstar. So, if I'm being honest, it's really open for the Suns. So I got the Suns coming out the West, meeting meeting Giannis.
oof.
Is that hold up?
You got the Bucks winning Game 7?
Ah, yeah, man.
That's what I had.
You know KD wears number 7 for a reason, right?
I mean, not only that, bro. Like they at
He
home.
can't do it by himself every game, man.
The home team's only.
Chris
doing
Middleton came up big last night.
But is he going to come up big on the road? You know what? You just convinced me. Brooklyn's going to come out the East, unless they run into Philly.
We'll see.
But Philly's down, so I got Brooklyn, Phoenix wins it all. And upsets
Should we put
Brooklyn.
$1 on it? $1 on all our bets?
Yeah, okay. That was my phone.
My God.
Happens all the time.
Bubby had to wake up and everything.
We could put $1 on it.
$1? All right. It's in the podcast. Everybody remember.
Rob, everybody's picks. Bet.
What is this?
Everybody's picks. What you talking about?
Everybody's picks to win it all.
I gotta write this shit down or something?
It's on the podcast.
Let's record it.
Oh.
We got
Video
it.
proof.
Yeah.
All right. So what do y'all want to talk about next? I'm gonna cut this part out. Y'all want to do the demons? You want to do this, then go to demons, or you want to do doctor? What do y'all want to do?
Which ones? Let's go from left.
All right, bet. All right, so this video, y'all, I showed Darren in LA earlier this week, Young and Ace and Fulio videos of them dissing each other. So I also found this documentary on YouTube that gives a little bit more backstory and gives you a little bit more depth in it. So I wanted to watch that with y'all and see how y'all reacted to it.
And we're watching all of it.
We can skip through it if you want. All right, but let's get right into it. Well, before we even do that, how'd y'all feel about those music videos? Because y'all saw both music videos.
Those boys are dancing with the devil.
I think I'm happy I'm not around them.
Dancing with the
That's
devil.
all
I
I
wouldn't
can
give
say.
them no record deal. Not give them boys no money.
They're both mad talented, though. That's the problem.
No.
If I could recoup my money quickly, I would.
No. Do not
That's possible.
support death and murder.
I feel what you're saying.
Support
Yeah.
love and giving.
Of course, but that's not what they think. All right, let's get it.
All right, let's get it.
You watching this whole thing?
They got demons in their name. What is this?
This just be my room right here. My boy shot my
I
house
hate
up.
how
I was right here on the
niggas
bed. Me and my
got
little brother Quan Quan. They shot my house up from right here.
Disrespect.
They're from
This is my mama's
Jacksonville.
shit right here. They shot my mama's house. They shot this part right here. My mama was in the room. They shot that bitch up. My house always got shot. They always spent on my shit. We doubling back though, for real. Come here though.
The ATK gang. Investigators say this organization is connected to a string of murders in Jacksonville.
There's many names for ATK. Ace's Top Killers is one. 9 people, potentially responsible for 15 murders that we know of, and who knows what else.
The day we were shooting scenes for When I See You, Who I Smoke.
Who I Smoke came out of nowhere, went crazy, kind of made it more mainstream to where people who don't even know y'all, they were tapped into it. Did you make them do that?
I don't know. I took it too far when they made a song for speaking. Once the dead get involved, it's already too far.
Hi, what is up, everybody? For the past few months, the most talked about song on social media is the Who I Smoke video from Young and Ace. It exposed the mainstream to the deadliest rap feud that's been going on for years, and it's happening in Jacksonville, Florida. Rappers from there are on a completely different wave, hiding the clues to revenge killings inside their music videos, taking the beats from classic pop songs, and trying to rap the most demonic shit over it. Young and Ace and his crew remixed the classic Vanessa Carlton song 1,000 Miles and flipped it, filming at a plush golf course, smoking cigars, all while dancing to lyrics that celebrate the deaths of their rival crew, led by the rapper Fulio out of North Jacksonville. Who I Smoke went viral, hitting 16 million views in 1 month, and getting reactions from all the biggest influencers online.
Who I Smoke. Say it.
No! Hey, Fulio, come get this nigga before he playing with your top.
This is one of the most savage videos I've seen. Just, you know why? They ain't show one gun in the video. But the way they seem to be just nonchalantly enjoying life while clowning the niggas who died?
So Fulio had to retaliate in a darker, more ominous way, remixing a classic Fantasia song, and in the music video, printing out a big poster of 2 of Ace's friends and his blood brother who died by Ace's side in a drive-by shooting outside a Japanese steakhouse. Ace was the only one in the car who survived. Since then, both Fulio's crew and Young and Ace's crew released this song after this song towards each other, leaving hidden messages in the music videos.
Got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was right. Corbin.
Where is Corbin Johnson? The 18-year-old's parents say they dropped him off last week at a job interview, and they never saw him again.
Left his house Wednesday night. Here's a picture of him behind us. And there's little in the way of clues as to where he might be.
Corbin ass was lost until they found him in that bag.
Corbin Johnson was last seen alive in July of last year. Then last Friday, a man discovered the victim's skeletal remains.
But what makes this situation real cold is some of the folks beefing are literal cousins. Blood relatives caught up on opposite ends of the feud.
No, that is your cousin. Nigga, fuck your cousin, man. That's your real cousin? That nigga cousin. I don't give a that nigga cousin.
Now, we're getting into all this, but first I got my guy Millies with Jim Jones for the song of the day today. This is Heightened Senses. Let's go.
No. Whatever that is, no.
Yeah, we're skipping that shit.
We watch
In order to understand this story, we gotta go to the biggest city in the country in terms
the why.
I think I
whatever
just
part
got the why.
The why is.
Okay, cool, for sure.
of land size that's not in Alaska, and that's Jacksonville, Florida. Florida's always had a huge presence in rap music, especially in the last 2 decades. But its biggest city, Jacksonville, never really got any mainstream success until now. And that's all because of these viral diss records between 2 crews. Young and Ace is the face of ATK gang, which mostly occupies the west side of Jacksonville. His rival Fulio is the face of KTA, alias Kill Them All, which is an alliance between 2 groups. Fulio's gang from the north, and Young and Reckless, a crew from the south side. What's worse about this beef is the amount of mutual friends both camps had at one point in time. Ace and Fulio were never exactly close, but they did have mutual friends such as Queso, who right now is locked up with his own father, charged for 2 murders, including the killing of Fulio's blood brother, Bibby. After Bibby's murder, Queso would notoriously walk around wearing Bibby jerseys, taking photos like it was a trophy. He even released an album in 2019, putting images of his dead ops as the cover, like a Mount Rushmore of fallen rivals. Jacksonville police, or JSO, are notorious for not cracking cases. In fact, 70% of murders in the city go unsolved.
Bro, when I first heard that stat, that's the stat that blew me the fuck away. 70%? You know how crazy that shit is?
Why do they have that many murders?
They explain it, but that shit just blows me away. 70% of their murders go unsolved.
Jacksonville been dangerous for a while.
I don't know.
So folks online came up with the catchphrase, J-So loves K-So, for the simple fact that he telegraphs what he's doing on social media.
You see how like this? Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Jacksonville fan?
All of K-So's songs have millions of views on YouTube, and he was actually very close with King Von. The two had music together. K-So even appeared in that infamous video where Quando Rondo and Von were joking around with each other back when they were on good terms.
Dirty ass
K-So was there as well. But back in Jacksonville, K-So had a well-known reputation for demonic antics. He famously tried to organize a team deathmatch in real life with his own cousins, who rep the rival gang, KTA.
What's up? Where you at?
Come on, I do a team deathmatch.
Right now?
Y'all 2 versus us 2.
Look at my cousins. We looking like.
My cousin don't want to talk. He trying to act all.
He trying to act all hard.
Oh, Jason.
They got the black hoodies on.
One of the cousins on that live was named Lil Nine. A month after that back and forth, Lil Nine was leaving a gas station when his car was ambushed, shot 12 times from a rifle inside another car, sending him crashing into a rent-a-wheel tire shop, where Lil Nine was pronounced dead at the scene. While folks at the tire store were trying to revive him, Lil Nine's friend who was in the crash with him was frantically walking around filming inside the store.
Fuck niggas played. Played. Fuck niggas played. You fuck niggas played, man.
Of course, K-So responded with a video of his own, laughing.
Get out! Get out!
Then K-So's blood brother, also Lil Nine's cousin, would recreate Lil Nine's death video from the tire shop.
Y'all fuck niggas played. Y'all niggas played. Y'all niggas played.
60 days later, K-So dropped a music video, and in it, we see him putting a photo of his own deceased cousin, Lil Nine, in the microwave. See, the crazy part is, everybody that's beefing, at one point in time, was cool. K-So met Young and Ace in the 9th grade, they've been friends ever since, but the rival Fulio likes to remind K-So that back in 2015, he was hanging with them, and even had the nickname 6 Block K-So for his affiliation with Fulio's gang, 6 Block. Even Young and Ace admits he was a fan of Fulio's music before their beef really escalated, but a series of unfortunate events would draw lines in the sand. Neutrals had to pick sides quickly. At a block party in South Jacksonville, it's in YNR territory, Young and Reckless. A crew led by YNR Mookie and his lieutenant, Slugga T. Ace and his gang show up to the party and get into an argument with YNR's leader, Mookie. Shots were fired and a bullet grazed Mookie's skin, with his lieutenant Slugga T shooting back. But Ace and his crew managed to escape the party, leaving Young and Reckless and Ace's crew on bad terms. On top of that, YNR's leader Mookie was already friends with Fulio's cousin. This made it easy for YNR and Fulio's gang to click up, creating an alliance under the name KTA, or Kill Them All, with one enemy in common, Young and Ace and ATK. The trends in Jacksonville at the time were not good. It was marking an increase in the murder rate year on year. In 2017, Ace would drop the song Go to War. This was an open invitation to anyone opposing ATK to retaliate. Not long after, Ace's home was shot up, but the tipping point was soon to come. A few months later, one of Ace's friends was out on a mission, looking to avenge a robbery that had happened to him. He knew exactly where the robber was, on the west side of Jacksonville at Fulio's cousin's house. So he snuck into the house, throwing a brick through the sliding door, entering from the back where he began shooting. No mask, no gloves. He couldn't get who robbed him, and instead he ended up killing Fulio's cousin, Zion, and wounding a 9-year-old girl. If this was the start of a war, Zion's death was the catalyst. Not long after, Zion's sister was shot 14 times in an attempt to prevent her from going to trial and testifying. She miraculously survived, and Young and Ace's friend who did the shooting was sentenced to life. But things were just getting started. Fulio's cousin being the first death in the beef meant KTA were looking to get revenge swiftly. They needed to make an example. Ace's music was starting to pick up steam. His new song, F That, was getting millions of views on WorldStar in mere days. Fans were already comparing him to Youngboy. Then a week later, this happened.
4 young men were in this car when they were shot. The vehicle pulled up to their Chevy sedan, opened fire, then took off. And one is in critical condition at the hospital.
Keontae Bullard, the only survivor of the quadruple shooting.
It's a Tuesday in June of 2018. Ace, his brother, and 2 friends were going to Wasabi, a Japanese steakhouse, for Ace's friend's 18th birthday. Everyone was in good spirits, taking photos. It was a celebration. But little did they know, the whole time, they were under surveillance. Rivals had found out their location because of Ace's Instagram story, taking photos outside the steakhouse. Ace even recorded his friends eating inside the restaurant and posted that too. So their enemies waited outside, watching them eat, then followed them leaving the restaurant, driving along the highway. When they got to a red light, the shooters opened fire on the passenger side of Ace's car, killing his two best friends and his brother, leaving Ace in critical condition. It was a quadruple shooting, and Fulio got the news before anyone else did, except he thought Ace was dead.
Them boy lost the Fortnite match. I still coming up, man. Cold summer alert, man. 2-3 pack, man. Ace pack, bitch.
Of course, Ace survived, but he lost everything, his brother and his two best friends. The attention, however, was helping grow his career. NBA YoungBoy would FaceTime him to record a song, and it also motivated Ace to make his biggest record ever called Pain, which went viral and as we speak has 50 million views on YouTube. But the blood spilling was not over. Every time Ace would drop a song, his rival YNR Mookie would use the same song titles to make a diss track. The Jacksonville police even created a whole new department called the Violence Reduction Strategy Team, whose whole job was to basically comb through music videos from both camps, looking for clues. The assistant chief even said in an interview, "I don't think their primary goal is to entertain, but they are making real rap music." And at the top of the next year, in February 2019, Fulio's little brother Bibby was the next target for assassination. Bibby was just 16 at the time, and he was coming home from school one day in his own neighborhood on the north side of Jacksonville at the Hilltop Apartments. He was sitting on a gazebo in the courtyard of his complex with a friend. The two were looking at their phones when all of a sudden, pounding gunfire erupted. Bibby and his friend dropped the phone and jumped. Both started running in different directions, frantically looking for cover. A total of 60 rounds was shot in under 15 seconds. Bibby was killed instantly. A year later, when the court documents were unsealed, the police named Queso as the gunman responsible for Bibby's murder, saying that they drove for hours, circling the complex, parking, waiting, until finally springing out and unleashing Draco rounds in Bibby's direction. Then Queso allegedly walked up to Bibby, who was on the ground, shielding himself from the gunfire, and executed him at close range, before fleeing the apartment complex in a gray Nissan. The court documents also mentioned Queso's affinity for wearing Bibby jerseys, and posting it to his IG page in celebration. Queso's bond is currently set at $4 million. For Fulio, losing his brother and his cousin in a short period of time was devastating. But 2019 was also the year his music was going to the next level. 1 million views, back to back to back, consistently. And he was doing it all independent. Fulio was a big deal in Florida, but not quite big enough to be touring the country on his own. Unlike his rival Young and Ace, who was booking shows in multiple states. Just a month after Fulio's brother died, Ace was performing at a nightclub in Waycross, Georgia. Him and his crew went back to the hotel to relax by the pool when they were suddenly ambushed. An SUV pulled up and a group of guys hopped out shooting. Queso was there and didn't hesitate for 1 second to shoot back. One of Queso's boys, Rallo, died at the pool in that shootout. Only Ace's side got arrested for shooting back. The other gunmen were never found by police. Queso would say the quiet part out loud in his song Been Dead, where the lyrics go, "Shoulda killed me in Waycross, they hopped out with the K's. Me and Scotty bustin' back, we were on the same page." That's the same music video where he puts his cousin Lil 9 in the microwave. A month after dropping this song, Queso was arrested for a whole different murder alongside his father, who was charged with accessory after the fact. Allegedly, they were getting revenge on a rival rapper named KTA Lil Buck, who dissed Queso's older brother that died in a van full of Queso's relatives when 2 cars rolled up, blocking them off, and put 100 bullets inside the car. Lil Buck was Fulio's close friend and a high-priced target that ATK got the drop on, allegedly rolling up at 11 in the morning while he was applying for a job to assassinate him. Queso posted to his Insta story right after, saying, "I kill a dude, then get my toes done."
Receiving a pedicure with the caption, "Kill a N-word, then go get my toes done."
This wasn't the first hit done outside a job site. Another rapper, Jump Out, who beefed with Young and Ace and ATK, was killed while waiting in line to apply for a job at an Amazon warehouse, leading to the infamous line on Who I Smoke, where they say, "Found out where he was working and clocked him out." The war had escalated to a point where, no matter where they were, no matter who it was, one side was shooting at the other and the other would shoot back. we can count a dozen of Fulio's friends who are locked up, and YNR Mookie and Slugga T are behind bars too. Even Fulio's girlfriend got shot in the head.
Y'all thought I was dead. Y'all ain't underscored this yet, boy.
And to this day, Youngin Ace still has a bullet casing in his butt from the quadruple shooting outside the Wasabi Steakhouse. That's it for this video. Let me know what you want me to cover in the comments.
I don't know what I just saw.
This is why I smoke cigarettes. This is why. What?
Good God.
That shit's just sad. I don't know. That shit's sad as fuck to me. Because at this point, it's just a cycle of violence.
But the thing is, bro, they don't value their own lives. Like don't. Yeah, true.
What could you possibly gain?
From killing your own cousin? Killing your own cousin and putting him in the microwave?
Cousin.
Dog. Homie didn't even do nothing either. I feel like homie didn't even do nothing. I could be wrong.
And then to be running around proud of it?
No, they said he was in the opposite gang or something.
But that's your blood, bro.
Like, they put the gang first.
That deep, where your family don't mean shit for you. Because when you go to jail, the niggas don't care about you.
Yeah.
Who gonna be there for you?
More than likely not even your gang, because truth be told, you get moved around from different jails, so you just gotta join in with different, you know.
I can't understand gang mentality.
I can't either. I'll be 100%. I'll just move. Like even
I get it.
Even if I'm the father in that situation, like towards the end, dog, you understand. Just move to a different state. No. At that point, it's just not worth it.
Darren, he said his father did the mission thing with him.
I know. I know. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, this whole situation blew the shit out, like blew my mind, because I never like looked into like any of like the Chirac shit, or like the Chirac when Chicago rap became like really big with like
still going crazy.
Yeah, with Sosa in them. I never looked into that stuff, but I think this shit just blew my mind.
We talking about there and shit. It's shootings here, bro, all the time.
Yeah, but it's not glorified, and we solve murders.
70%, Darren. That's the stat that blew me away.
I don't know that for sure. I don't know that for sure.
You can know it for sure very easily. Not no 70% unsolved.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, not 70%.
And I don't know if it said it in here, but they were saying apparently where they live at is very like country. Yeah. So the police don't really be out there like that. So everybody has a gun out there.
So you can just bury your body and dip before the cops get here.
Yeah, it's country as shit, and it's Jacksonville, so I'm assuming there might be some like swamps or something somewhere.
Terrible.
That's true.
Yeah, it's really terrible. It's really terrible. I had to delete those songs out my phone just on moral, because I felt so bad singing that shit. I really did.
Terrible. You're inviting the devil in.
Yeah,
that's it.
I don't think have we seen something like this on a mainstream level?
I think, like you get like Immortal Technique, and rap like that, but that's just imagery. You get the Game and other rappers who talk about smoking people, but that's 20, 30 years removed. You feel me?
It's like it's for sure not. It's not. They don't talk about.
Demonic.
Yeah.
This is like this shit yesterday.
This is This is like This is just putting yourself in jail because you're snitching on yourself as well.
Easily.
Like, it's like because at some point you gotta understand your police force can be terrible all they want. At some point, the citizens of Jacksonville gets involved and say, "Yo, the FBI needs to come down here and figure this out." If the FBI gets in, you're just getting federal.
Alphabet Boys federal time. Is over.
Yeah. Because it's a matter of time of the citizens just saying, "Yo, this is
too much.
This is just too much. We're not dealing with this. This is Florida."
They're gonna gentrify that shit and you out.
Yeah, or they'll do both.
Yeah,
and get you out and then gentrify.
Soda.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Don't be surprised.
I am emotionally distraught right now.
It fucks you up, doesn't it? It really fucks you up.
I don't like that at all. Like
it gives you bad energy.
You could do anything else. You're so talented. You're able to record, make music, make videos, do all this shit.
Not only that, bro, your city not even popping yet.
Like, better.
Now your city about to be known for
murders.
Yeah, we not even like associating y'all with good music, and we can't even do that. We
That
just
is
gotta associate
murderers.
y'all with just being killers.
Y'all come to Columbus, I'm staying in my house and locking and loading everything I know.
I know that's right.
It's terrible. Is that how you want people to know you?
They don't care. They're at a
I
point
wanna
in their
know-
lives they don't care.
Is it? Did
They've
something
lost too
happen
many
to these
people.
Did
What'd you say?
someone really fuck them up?
You saw what?
Like something had to fuck them up. Like there's no way you're born like this.
No,
Like, is
you're grown into
Jacksonville-
it. You're
Like
because they started. Think about this.
Is it Jacksonville?
Think how young they are. They started their
What
own
is it?
gangs.
That's insane.
Think about that. They started their own gangs.
When you join a gang, the only way to leave is to die or go to jail. Do they not know this?
I think they do. I think they just don't care. Honestly, at this point.
Like, dude was over there laughing, taking pictures, and smiling. He was like, "Yeah, they shot my mama and them house up all the time. They got 17 shots in my mama when she was watching TV." I was like, "Bro, that's your mama's house."
No, it's crazy. I got a cousin like that.
Like,
I got a cousin like that.
like this, your little cousin was right there, would have died because of the dumb shit you doing, and you just don't care.
I don't care.
I can't imagine.
Bro, I can't.
He said he cries every single night.
I bet he do.
No, because when they killed, bro, he was in a car and the three people with him, his friends, 2 friends, and his blood brother died. He's the only one that survived.
Well, he might not be crying enough if he's going back to the house and taking pictures for Instagram of where his mom almost got shot in the house when people spun his house.
I think these niggas got mad PTSD. And
It's not okay.
it's never okay. I'm never going to justify it.
Take your YouTube money
Go get a
and
good
get out of
therapist.
Jacksonville.
Oh,
Get
he
your
lives in
mama
Houston
out.
now.
That's a
That's
smart
not
man.
better. It's not even better. Go somewhere they don't allow guns. Go to New York.
Oh
No,
yeah, they
don't go to
did
New
just
York.
pass
Go to
that
jail.
crazy stuff with Texas. You right?
It's Texas though.
Don't go there.
Yeah.
Don't go to Texas.
Well, you keep all your money in Texas, right?
Yeah.
No state income tax.
I thought that there's no say income tax in Florida, right? Am I wrong?
No, it's not in Florida, but he don't need to be in Florida. That's my
You
whole
don't
point.
need to be
Not in
anywhere else.
Jacksonville.
You need to go somewhere cold where you can just think about shit and fish. That's all they need to do.
Go to
You know what
Washington
we,
State.
we should start a rapper PTSD like club. We should go like Wyoming, open a lake. Like just come here.
Get
Like,
Kanye to come there. Got
Yeah,
Kanye
yeah,
talk to him.
Kanye- So you said Wyoming.
60
Kanye.
days.
Yeah.
And we can just chill out, detox. You know, you can go back to whatever you're doing, but just
Like I
relax
said,
for a
bro,
little.
I think they're just too far into it. It's just too both sides have lost too many people close to them that this shit it's a cycle of violence and it's never going to stop. It's as simple as that to me.
You simple enough just saying.
What is the
hey,
definition of the word demon, Rob?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Let's look it up.
It wouldn't just be a whistle face from hell.
No, hold
on.
Demon.
I thought I was gonna read it off. An evil spirit or devil, especially one thought to possess a person or act as as a tormentor in hell.
Oh, that's just
a
freaky.
forceful, fierce, or skillful performer of a specified activity. A friend of mine is a demon cook.
That's more
Never
slang.
gonna-
I'm actually surprised
Yeah,
they put that right there.
Yeah.
So the first definition is more appropriate, I think, right?
Yeah.
Why would anybody in their right mind want to be associated with that?
I don't think they call themselves that. I think the dude called themselves that.
They say it's demon time. They do all this reference to demon shit inside of there.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got you.
Like, that's not. I can't. Like,
I don't know, bro. You gotta think about it though. They're raised in it. When they're like hitting puberty and shit, this is like what they're going through.
no parents
I think
are telling their children to do this. It's their friends and their cousins and the drugs and the random people out there.
No.
I guarantee you, his parents aren't telling him to do this shit. Now the other dude who's in jail with his dad,
Maybe.
Maybe, you know, he said he was just accessory. Maybe he came back. He was like, "Yo, Dad, I smoked that dude talking shit about my brother."
Me personally,
and he hit it.
I'm not doing no crime with nobody.
You gonna do real jail time?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. For one, you just hustling backwards. You hustling all types of backwards. First, you
You
self
gonna snitch on
snitching.
yourself?
You're self snitching. That's the one thing that look. You can say you don't care, but when you start self snitching, the rest of the world looks at you like, bruh, it's not even that you don't care. Just go to jail. It like you might as well just make the music
I have a
video,
question for you,
got the
Darren.
money up for your family, so you can just go to jail. Don't even go for just go straight to jail.
Right, no checks in your name. Put them all in your mom's
Get my
name.
YouTube money. Just give
a
that
question
straight
for
to
you.
my people.
Oh fuck. What'd you just say about them?
Going straight to jail.
I forgot my question. Never mind.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
No, I was going to ask you a question.
can't
You
buy
said something about
drugs.
stacking their money or something. I forget what I was going to ask you.
Stack your YouTube money and give it to your family.
Because at this point, you're going to jail or you're going to be killed.
Yeah, and tell them to put it half on your books and tell them to keep the other half. You be good. You good.
You might as well plan your funeral right now.
It's either one or the other, like, or buy a casket. You know, one of those two.
Do both.
Like,
might as well.
I mean, I don't see why not. Like, at this point, if you, because you're just telling, like I said, bro, the rest of the world just looking at you like, bro, it's cool that you don't care, but your outcome is just one or the other. Just go to it. No disrespect.
In those videos and in that whole thing we watched, I've seen so many guns. Now, I believe everybody deserves to own a gun.
Yeah.
But are felons not allowed to have a gun? And most of these people are just 18 or like turning 21. How the hell are they having all of these guns? Automatic guns, clips. I don't know. What is going on there?
I recently asked myself earlier this week, how did so many guns get into the inner cities? That's how.
You know how long it takes to buy a gun? It takes at least an hour.
It's a process.
Okay, I know what I was going to ask you, Darren.
Go ahead.
You said that they're self-snitching and stuff. I don't think anybody's been arrested yet.
Not yet.
This shit's been going on for months.
We just saw that the police force is terrible down there.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying like they're not arrested yet. Like I said, like
Just wait till they start a RICO case.
exactly. And for all we know, they already investigating. They got all right, but y'all focus on the music videos. We're gonna just actually investigate and do the rest of it.
But how long though? Because you remember Bobby Smurder them?
start-
They were looking at them for like 2 years before they arrested them.
Bro, but they always try to
Like
get
that
the
time.
rappers right when they get big. So
As soon
like,
as you get big.
watch. It's hitting everybody right now. I guarantee
Christmas.
you in less than a year. Less than a year. Easy. No disrespect. Once again, you keep on leading this way. Not even if you keep leading this way. You already made the evidence for them. It's over with. Like, it's just over
You
with.
gave the whole game plan.
You can't even lead. You can't even lead a different life at this point. Like
it's
you
freedom of
will
speech.
and make money, but
Technically,
it's freedom of speech till some evidence
Yeah.
gets brought up.
Well,
I would have no. Once again, we don't condone no
did
violence.
say in this bar, I killed him on I-75 and put his body in the trash. And guess where we found him?
And to be honest with you, unless you got an extremely good lawyer, that's
I don't care
enough
if
to
you
put
have
you.
500 Jewish men behind you. If they found him in a trash can and exactly where you said he was, you're going to jail.
I don't know. I heard this about being a lawyer. It's not about what happened. It's about what you can prove.
Burden of proof.
True.
The burden of proof.
All right,
But
we
the thing
got.
is, bro, you're not setting a good example. Go ahead, my fault. For yourself.
Well, I was
Like,
just going to say
when
we
you
got
go to
about 5 or so minutes. So if y'all want to hit something else real quick,
What else we got?
we got the student debt.
Real quick, shout
Go
out
ahead.
to all the fathers. It's Father's Day.
Shout out to the fathers.
Oh, you want to
Shout
talk
out
about
to
that? What are y'all getting your dads for Father's Day?
I actually forgot to send him anything, so I hope he's not watching, because I definitely told him I sent him something. I would just send him some cash. I don't know. I couldn't find nothing on time.
I got something for him. I don't want to say it right now, but I got something for him.
I bought. I got my dad this. What do you call it? Green Hornet comic book. It has like apparently like 10 different stories in it, so I think he'll like that. I'm gonna get him that. I'm probably gonna get him like an Amazon gift card or something.
That's what's up.
That's fire.
My little brother's in Baltimore, so I'm gonna sell him and be like, "Yo, whatever you get, Dad, put my name on the card."
Yeah, that's usually what I do with my sister and myself. That's
Let's do this vaccine thing.
Yeah.
This,
All right.
This nurse in good old Ohio, she decided she knew better than everybody else.
Bro, it's been a ring of people that's been speaking against this. I think today I saw Cole Beasley and John Stockton, I want to say.
And
everybody's against it.
It's the same video.
That's the same video.
Same video. Well, it's just longer.
Okay, bet. I will watch the longer one then.
And some of the information that I think had been discussed on your podcast related to EMF frequencies.
That was a thought.
And
it
would
was,
you,
I mean,
can you
because
elaborate
right
on
now
that?
we're all kind of hypothesizing. I mean, what is it that's actually being transmitted that's causing all of these things? Is it a combination of the protein, which now we're finding has a metal attached to it? I'm sure you've seen the pictures all over the internet of people who've had these shots and now they're magnetized. They can put a key on their forehead, it sticks. They can put spoons and forks all over them and they can stick. Because now we think that there's a metal piece to that. There's been people who've long suspected that there was some sort of an interface, yet to be defined, an interface between what's being injected in these shots and all of the 5G towers. Not proven yet, but we're trying to figure out what is it that's being transmitted to these unvaccinated people.
And some of the information that I think had been discussed on your podcast related to EMF frequencies.
This
that was
is
a
not
thought.
The one. And in the channel, I sent the link in the group chat in the Discord channel.
All right, give me a second.
But that's wild. I did not see that. She is wild.
I mean,
people really believe this shit though.
I've seen it on the internet, man.
Oh, is it this one?
Yes, this one. She's wild.
Hold on.
I've not seen this one.
Can you make the full screen when you get a second?
Anti-vaccine nurse in Ohio tried. You said what?
I was going to ask him about the full screen when he gets a second.
While an anti-vaccine nurse in Ohio tried to prove the vaccines cause magnetism theory in a state legislative committee, the demonstration did not go as planned. Hopefully, this gonna be bad.
What happened?
You have to find out.
Make it.
Yo, LA, I need you to exit and come back real quick.
Oh my god. Hello.
I think he's back.
He's not showing up on OBS. Oh. It's frozen. Oh, there we go. Here we go. All right, we're Gucci. All right.
Yes, vaccines do harm people. By the way, so I just found out something when I was on lunch, and I wanted to show it to you. We were talking about Dr. Tenpenny's testimony about magnetic vaccine crystals. So this is what I found out. So I have a key and a bobby pin here. Explain to me why the key sticks to me.
Look at how stressed she is in the back.
To my neck, too.
Maybe in the back.
Any questions?
I cannot believe
Any questions?
Yes,
She really explained some shit.
Bro.
We're Mac. Explain why I can do this.
I am weak.
Because your chest is What was wrong with people?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Look, I don't know.
5G towers and magnets in the shots. Like, come on, people.
Look, man. People do got the right to ask the question of what's going to.
You can ask sensible questions.
Yeah, but that's
a waste of time.
We don't know, bro. People see it on the internet. They ask the question. People see it on the internet. They ask the question, bro.
Why would people spend billions of dollars to make you magnetic?
Maybe it's just a side effect. You know?
What's so good about you being magnetic? What's so good about you that multi-billion-dollar companies are focused on you?
Maybe, bro. We don't know what it could possibly be, man. We don't know.
You know what it sure isn't?
It's probably just her oily ass skin.
It is.
You said what?
It's probably just her oily ass skin.
I mean, I agree. The key didn't stick to her because of magnetism.
No.
She's retarded.
I would say that. Yeah.
I can stick anything on myself.
She thought she had something. She thought she had checkmate. That's funny as hell.
She said there's something I learned on lunch because she probably watched a YouTube video from this Dr. Tenpenny person, and she really thought she was out here doing some shit.
Nah, people have been doing it. I will say that. People actually have put magnets up to this.
Anybody can put a magnet on themselves and take a picture in Photoshop.
This ain't a picture. It was a video.
Anyone can edit a video. Shouldn't believe everything you see online.
I don't know if I believe it at all.
This is why they showed us how to cite our work in high school, in college. If those of us who paid attention, check your sources. Make sure it's factual and backed up by science.
Let me put a magnet. Research. Let me put a magnet where you got your shot.
I'm signing out. Stupid.
Make eggs and then, you guys, it's all true. I was trying to make eggs and then you guys.
I'm sorry, that was funny as fuck. I clicked on that on accident. So.
It's all stupidity. Like, people are just dumb for no reason.
Let people be dumb.
We gotta wrap up some. Our internet is whole fucking acting up, and Darren's frozen.
I'm out.
Big bet. All right, Rob, wrap us up, man.
Yeah, that's what thinking crazy about COVID does to you. It makes you not speak straight.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. I'm not. I don't want to say I'm anti-vaccine, but I don't want to get the vaccine. But I'm not gonna make shit up about it. That's my problem. People are just making up theories. It's not even theories. It's not because they're not educated. They're just making shit up.
Do you have the chickenpox vaccine? Do you have the polio vaccine?
Yeah, I was a kid. I didn't have a choice. That was my mom's choice.
Let's say if you're an adult and these things just came out, would you have gotten those vaccines?
They just came out. Did somebody die from them?
Let's just say they just came out and they were as bad as when they just came out. Would you have gotten the vaccine?
Probably not right away. Maybe, I don't know.
That's crazy to me,
bro. You got it.
We have hindsight with that though. That's
Americans
different.
Just don't trust their government. That's all it comes down to.
And rightfully fucking so. Would you? Do you?
No, they say, bro. They say, I think
the government had nothing to do with it.
No, I think our history teacher or some. It was something where they say if your history teacher taught you right, there's no way that you trust your government.
I get it, but the government didn't make the vaccine. The CDC and multinational organizations,
big business,
of WHO,
big business is
of course. Who else is going to make it? Who else has the funds to do it? Are you going to go do it in your basement?
I never know, man.
Do you want the government to
figure
go
it
do
out
on your dollar?
I might figure it out.
Exactly. No, that's why we have these institutions and these checks and balances in place.
Checks and balances? Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Let's talk about it.
All right, Derek, if we're going to keep talking, I need you to exit and come back. Because you're frozen.
We can. I have to go, but we can talk about it.
All right, for sure. Checks and balances. You're. Hold on. You saying the legislative, executive, judicial? I'm just going to that real quick. I'm just going to that. Are we talking
about the government? We're talking about
fair. I'm just telling you why Americans don't trust their government because they don't sit. It's supposed to be a checks and balances system with that, and that's bizarrely out of whack. I'm just letting you know why. Like, why?
That's fine.
All right, yeah. Rob, go ahead and wrap us up, man.
All right. So thank y'all once again for checking out the podcast. We really appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Like Darren said at the beginning of the podcast, there's an affiliate link in the description. Make sure you click on that. It's for TubeBuddy. It's literally the reason you're watching this video right now. So make sure you go use their service. It's a really good service. Also, you can find us on... I fucked up. Hold on. Also, you can find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also find us on TikTok at Inspired by Ambition. And lastly, if you would like one of these dope hoodies that I'm wearing right now, you can go to inspiredbyambitionpro.com and go buy one of those. We also have t-shirts. Once again, y'all, thank you for watching. I'm Robert. That's Darren. That's LA. Peace out.
Peace. Bye. Triple XL. All inspired by Ambition gear at Inspired by Ambition Pro.